Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, looked yourself in the eye, and asked through a lump in your throat, "Who am I, really?" It's strange. We're all taught to fear accidents, illness, or losing people, but no one ever told us we should be afraid of the things that never happened. The deepest wounds of your life aren't scars from fire or knives. They're the fingerprints of hands that never held you. The echoes of words you should have heard, but never did. Emotional neglect is a silent serial killer. It hid in the darkness of your childhood bedroom, and now it gives orders in your relationships, your workplace, and even in the way you end up alone. If, despite all your achievements, you still feel like there's a lost child inside you, one that can't find peace anywhere, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to uncover 7 warning signs that reveal you were a victim of a silent crime. A crime your parents may not have even realized they were committing, yet its shrapnel is still making your heart bleed. Stay with me until the end of this video because we're going to unmask this pain once and for all. 1. Chronic emptiness and numbness. Sign in adulthood. You feel as if the world is behind a foggy veil. You aren't necessarily sad or happy, you just feel empty, as if you've lost the volume knob for your emotions. Root in childhood. This happens because whenever you brought a drawing with excitement or cried from fear of the dark as a child, you were met with parental indifference. When parents are cold toward a child's joy or fear, the child's brain shuts down the emotional system entirely to protect itself from the pain of rejection. You learned not to feel so you wouldn't have to hurt. 2. Toxic independence. Fear of asking for help. Sign in adulthood. You pride yourself on needing no one. Even when you're collapsing under the weight of your problems, you refuse to say, "Help me." Root in childhood. The root is that you learned early on that depending on others leads to disappointment. When you truly needed someone to hold your hand, and your parents were absent, physically or emotionally, you concluded that the world is unsafe and people are unreliable. So, you learned to rely solely on yourself. 3. Ruthless inner critic and perfectionism sign in adulthood. There's a constant voice in your head saying, "You're not enough." If you make a tiny mistake, you punish yourself for days. Root in childhood. This voice is actually the voice of your inattentive parents. When parents ignore a child's emotional needs, the child doesn't think they are wrong. The child thinks, "I must be bad, which is why they don't notice me." You tried to buy their attention by being perfect. And since it never felt like enough, you've now become the harsh judge of your own life. 4. Feeling like an outsider sign. In adulthood, no matter what social group you're in, you feel different from everyone else. It's as if they were given a manual for life that you never received. Root in childhood. Because in your childhood, no one truly saw your individuality. When parents show no interest in a child's inner world, the child feels like something is inherently wrong with them. This sense of being invisible has carried over from that lonely childhood room into your adult relationships and social life. 5. Emotional blindness, alexithymia. Sign in adulthood. When someone asks, "How do you feel?" you truly don't know what to say. You just say, "I don't know," or "Never mind." Root in childhood. Because no one at home taught you the names of emotions. When you were sad, no one said, "Sweetie, you're feeling sorrowful right now." When you were angry, no one said, "You have the right to feel mad." Emotions remained a foreign language to you because you didn't have a translator called a parent. 6. Compassion for everyone but yourself. Sign in adulthood. You are everyone's shoulder to cry on. You understand everyone, but when it comes to yourself, you grant yourself no rights or grace. Root in childhood. You grew up in a home where you were only noticed when you were useful. Perhaps you had to play the role of the nurse or the emotional anchor for your parents. You learned that your value lies in serving others, not in just being yourself. So now you've completely forgotten your own needs. 7. Intense fear of abandonment. Sign in adulthood. The slightest coldness in your partner's or friend's behavior sends you into a spiral of panic and stress. You immediately think they are going to leave you. Root in childhood. Because your emotional bond with your parents was fragile. They were there sometimes and gone others. This inconsistency kept you in a constant state of high alert, fearing you might lose even the breadcrumbs of attention you were getting. You are still that child who is terrified of being left alone. My friend, these 7 things are not your fault. These are the wounds you took just to survive. You had to become this way to endure that cold emotional environment. These wounds grew up with you because there was no one there to heal them. But the good news is, you are an adult now. You are no longer that defenseless child. You are now the adult who can take your inner child's hand and say, I see you, I hear your voice, and I will never leave you alone again. If you felt like a piece of your life's puzzle clicked into place while hearing these roots, be sure to leave a comment for me and share which one felt most familiar to you. Talking about these pains is the first and biggest step toward healing. Don't forget to like this video. With your like, these words can reach other people who might truly need to see this video right now. To unmask our minds together and reach inner peace, subscribe to our channel. Take care of the wounded child inside you, because they have no one but you. Until the next video, goodbye.